What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the SOFI stock. We have taken off a couple of days covering the SOFI stock. The reason why is the news is just so repetitive of what's going on, why the SOFI stock continues to get hammered, why the SOFI stock cannot recover. It's just this student loan, headline. It's been going on for months and months, 2 years actually, when you talk about all the extensions since coronavirus. So this is a big ordeal that is hammering the SOFI stock. We've done a little bit of research to show that the total, revenue for private loans and federal loans is around 15% of SOFI's overall revenue. SOFI is slowly trying to get into other revenue streams to just get away from student loans because they have not had any control over that part of their business with 50% less, revenue volume, since 2020. So it has been a crazy ride for SOFI. The company has had strong earnings the past 6 months. They continue to show that they are able to adapt, with these moratorium extensions. And guys, we got to cover, what's happened these past couple of days because SOFI has come out and gave their final, message to, the president, Biden, etc., just how they feel that student loans should go moving forward. And if you find any of this information useful, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to smash the like button and don't forget to drop a comment. We're going to be commenting back to as many people as we possibly can. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, and I've been reading a couple of comments for people that are invested in the SOFI stock. Okay, everyone's just saying, 7 billion market cap, 7 billion market cap, this is too cheap for the growth. Guys, you need to understand that this company is not a 7 billion market cap. The dilution for the Technisys acquisition has not been priced into like Yahoo Finance and other trading platforms yet. So you got to do it on your own. Okay, so right here you can see 7.2 billion market cap at $9. This is not accurate with the new share count. SOFI stock has about 910 million outstanding shares. It used to have right around 800 million. So as you guys can see, this has bumped up, the market capitalization to 8.2 billion, not what you see on Yahoo Finance, 7.2 billion. So SOFI is a little bit more expensive, with that acquisition of Technisys inside of the outstanding share count. So it did bump the outstanding share market cap of about 1 billion, so we're at about 8.2 billion. But as you guys can see, if you take 8.1 billion divided by 1.5 billion in potential revenue, I know the revenue was a little bit higher for guidance, but there's a lot of drama going on with the student loans. Guys, we're trading at a 5.4 price to sales right now, guys. 5.4 for an outstanding high quality growth stock, not profitable yet, but the growth is absolutely insane. You're trading at 5.4 times sales. In my personal opinion, this should be trading at a bare minimum, absolute bare minimum, regardless of the market environment we're in right now, at least 10 times sales, guys, because the growth they're putting out with 50 to 60% 2 years in a row, this is absolutely incredible. It shows that there is a massive digital shift and online banking. Okay, the banking with legacy banks, with the real estate, it's just going out of style. These banks are closing fast, so that's why SOFI is showing 50 to 60% growth, and it deserves a higher multiple than 5 times sales. All right, guys, and if we go over to Twitter, my last video was covering Elizabeth Warren. She is not stopping. The Terminator is back again. You're going to be seeing these posts from her every single other day, guys. Take a look. 3 hours ago as I'm filming this video, by extending the pause on student loan payments, the Biden-Harris administration has made it easier for tens of millions of Americans to build a future. Just think about all the big dreams people could dream if we cancel student debt for good. I really have nothing to say, what she's saying, guys. I'm going to take my personal opinions out, but take a look at the article that she posted. We can see here, student loan freeze saves borrowers nearly 200 billion as Biden considers extension. And if you just look at what Anthony Noto has been saying, it's saying, it's costing the people, the taxpayers money, over 15 to 20 billion dollars per month or something like that. So guys, you can see there's just a total disconnect of, people that want student loans to restart and people that want student loans to not restart. Okay, there's just so many different personal opinions going out there, but you can see Elizabeth Warren is really targeting Biden to get this student loan extension extended, cancel student loans 50,000. But as you guys can see, she is not stopping. And guys, take a look at this. If we go over to my YouTube, you can see I haven't done a video in 3 days because this student loan headline has just been getting out of control lately. If we go over to Google and just type in student loans, guys, look at my video 3 days ago. Take a look at this. 6 hours ago, student loans. 5 hours ago, 2 days, 2 days, 1 day, 3 days, 2 days. Guys, it just will not stop. These are all different media outlets. Student bailouts and the college loan complex. It's your chance to get a refund from federal student loans. Student loan forgiveness proves Democrats are party of the rich. Why Biden hasn't scored a political win from canceling $17 billion in student loans. Biden will likely extend the student loan moratorium. And you can see Yahoo Finance is putting out another article on the interview from CEO Anthony Noto, SOFI CEO on Biden and student loan forgiveness. This is classic leadership by indecision. Guys, this is out of control. As you can see, I have not been wanting to do any videos. I want you guys to understand that this is way bigger than SoFi, okay? This is $1.8 trillion in debt, okay? SoFi is just, one of the top, student loan refinance companies out there. They've been doing it for over 10 years. I just want you to know that this is a bigger ordeal than SoFi. It is just affecting SoFi with the headlines, okay? What you guys have been hearing, from the CEO, this is a political ordeal of why it has been extended for this long, because this was supposed to be, for coronavirus, an extension to help people, not have to spend money in hardship, okay? To save money and not have to worry about student loans for the past 2 years. Now we are getting into extensions heading into the 3-year period if we get extended out, to 2023. I just want you guys to realize that these student loan extensions were supposed to be, for coronavirus these past couple of years, and now it is a bigger picture, non-related to coronavirus, and that's my personal opinion. All right, guys, and as we can see here, it looks like on Friday, SoFi has put out their final message, to President Biden and other staff of their final recommendation of what they believe that is a good option for them to do because of this moratorium coming up. And it's actually a pretty good recommendation if we read through this article real quick. So you can see SoFi said, as part of the FinTech Policy US, we sent a letter to Susan Rice, official account of White House Domestic Policy Advisor Office this morning, further highlighting our position on the student loan moratorium and why it's time to give distressed borrowers a permanent solution. And we'll just read through this real quick. We won't read through the entire thing, but I actually think this is a pretty good option. Dear Ambassador Rice, yesterday's President Joe Biden announced that new unemployment claims are now at a level not seen since 1969 and underscored that our economic recovery is strong, signaling that Americans are getting back to work. This is great news, undoubtedly the result of this administration's leadership. As more jobs are being created and more Americans are returning to their pre-pandemic lives, it is becoming incredibly clear that people are able to plan for the future and meet their financial obligations, including able borrowers paying back their student loans. Guys, notice that they put pre-pandemic lives. What did I say a couple of minutes ago in my video? How this was supposed to be for coronavirus, and that's why these extensions are becoming, a little bit overdone on the third extension. Borrowers with high income are in a position to restart payments on May 2nd without the need for a 7th student loan payment pause extension. Data from our own members strongly indicates that many federal student loan borrowers, particularly those with law degrees, medical degrees, MBAs, and other advanced degrees, have the ability to begin repayment on their loans now. Extending the payment relief for all borrowers will subsidize higher income borrowers at the expense of distressed borrowers who are disproportionately low income. Such an action would come at an unnecessary cost of $15 billion per quarter. Instead of a blanket moratorium, we are urging you in the administration to tailor future payment pause extension for those in severe hardship and distress. We are recommending a more targeted moratorium extension, which importantly, industry and student loan servicing companies can support specifically. So you can read up more on this. So it looks like They're just saying, people that can pay, it's time to start paying. People that are still distressed, another extension is fine. So that's all SoFi is recommending for these federal loans. Some people pay and some people don't, depending on your income and what you're able to pay now. So I believe this is a really good, recommendation. Not start all the student loans up at once. Really look at the income, and you can see they have, income right here. It says under penalty of perjury that they have an annual income under 60K or something like that. So as you can see, that is SoFi's recommendation. You can read the full article, but this was to the ambassador Rice. So I believe this was a pretty solid move from SoFi. Be sure to drop a comment, and what do you think about the letter that they sent to Mrs. Rice? All right, guys, and going back to the market capitalization with the outstanding shares right now, SoFi trades around 5.5 sales. I think a fair value, once again, like I said in the beginning of the video, is 10 times sales. So that'll give you, right around an $18 stock, 16.3 market capitalization. That's the fair value right now that I personally believe. And if you also go over to tip ranks, you can see we have about 12 analysts covering the stock with a $16.85 price target. We'll just go with $17. So they're right around my estimation, but you have to understand there is a ton of bears covering this stock right now. We got Morgan Stanley putting out a $10 price target. That's killing, over five $20 price targets, when you do the average accumulation. So guys, there is price targets that are at 10, multiple price targets over 20, price targets at 12. These analysts are all over the place. So I believe a fair value on the SoFi stock right now is right around, $18. And if you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. This video is just pretty much going back onto my last video I posted. This student loan headline is getting out of control, and it seems like the media is really, putting out more and more articles because these are the headlines that are generating money, ad revenue. That's why they're putting these articles out, because there is millions upon millions of, college students and students with, debt that are going to be clicking these links. And guys, that is why you're getting so many, headlines right now. I just showed you over 5 to 10 headlines in the past, 48 hours from massive media outlets. This is literally becoming a massive headline that is affecting the SoFi stock. Just understand that this is around a 15% overall revenue stream when you count the federal and the private loans, guys. And there's just no telling what's going to happen, okay? We're just going to have to wait a little bit longer, and hopefully, Biden and his team come out and, they give a final, say in what's going to be happening with student loans, for 2022. Is there going to be 10,000 forgiveness? Is there going to be 50,000 forgiveness? Is it going to be wiped out? Is there going to be an extension? We just have to find out. You need to remain patient and understand that this is a buying opportunity because SoFi is showing extreme revenue diversification and extreme revenue growth, and is priced right around 5.5 times price to sales as an unprofitable fintech in the growth stock market. Once again, my name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.